Alabama has by far one of the best playbooks in all of college football 26. In this video, I'm going to show you guys every single money play, glitch play, and everything you need to use to take your game to the next level using Alabama's offensive ebook in college football 26. Quick time out in the action and let you know that if you're struggling in Madden 26 or college football 26, well, you've come to the right place. I've been a pro player for over 10 years and have career winnings of over $100,000. Traveling all over the country, playing and commentating some of the biggest tournaments in Madden history. And now I'm sharing all my secrets. So if you guys want to take your game to the next level, make sure you check out the link in the description below or go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand. I have a bunch of ebooks available for sale for both Madden and college football, as well as coaching sessions, film study reviews. You can even request your own ebook. So make sure you check out that link in the description below or go to payhip.com/tdavisbrand and take your game to the next level today. All right, guys, so we are in the Alabama offensive playbook today. Going to give you guys a little free ebook on the best plays in this entire playbook. It is absolutely loaded with some cool, unique new plays in the game, some plays that have been in the game last year in College Football 25 that we can add on to. So this playbook is absolutely amazing. I also did a little free ebook on my channel for last year's game. So you can use a lot of those concepts in this one as well. So make sure you check that out on my channel. All right. Before we jump into it, make sure you guys are subscribed here to the channel if you're enjoying this content, you want to see more. Please give this video a like. It helps me out so much. I really appreciate it if you can give this video a like, and it allows me to provide more content, more free ebooks, more tips for you guys here on the channel. If you have any questions, as always, let me know in the comments down below. I'm on social media at tdavisbrand. I've been posting a bunch of TikToks, a bunch of tweets on X, so make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. All right, we're going to start with the easiest play in the game and the best jet touch pass I've ever seen. This one is the best by far in the game, easily. Remember last year in College Football 25, the jet touch pass was kind of overpowered. It was good in every formation. This year, not as good. I feel like when you run it out of like doubles or normal, they get good sheds off the edge. And so it's a little bit tougher to run a lot and, spam throughout the game. But in this formation here, the gun F twins over, I've noticed this jet touch pass is unbelievable. You can spam this one pretty much all game. You're getting just amazing blocking on the outside here, because you have these extra blockers. It's just so easy to run. I've noticed it's just, you get amazing blocking. Like, there's nothing else to say. You get all these blockers on one side. They're not going to shed you off the edge much. You just got to be patient, follow your blocks, use a little bit of wiggle there, and we get Ryan Williams to the Krabowski for an easy touchdown. So I'm recommending highly to use this one. And look at this formation. Look, there's none of the other things you can do out of it. You can't really pass out of it. But I'm telling you, you can spam this jet touch pass so much throughout the game. Also, the thing to note is it is a 3-receiver personnel, so you can audible to all the other ones. Some of the formation we're going to talk about, trips tight end. We're going to talk about gun tight open. We're going to talk about a trips formation which is 4-receiver, but you could come out in that, sub in a tight end, and audible to these. So that's what I love about this as well, is that we can audible to and from this if we need to. Finally, they get a decent shed there. We're still able to get to the outside with Ryan Williams, though, because he's an absolute stud. But the sheds on this formation, I'm telling you, are not as good as some of the other ones we've seen against the jet touch pass. Like, you're getting just amazing blocking here. You want to just, like I said, good patience, wait for the blocks, get in that open field, give them a little stiff arm, boom, down to the 2-yard line. They also do have an inside zone in here. I believe a jet inside zone we can go to. The cross screen is not bad. Some things you can mix in, but really you want to be in that jet touch pass. Now let's go over to the trips tight end. This trips tight end is loaded, boys. We have some new plays in here. We have some plays that work every year in trips tight end. I'm sure you guys know. We'll talk about it all here. Let's start with something fun. Let's start with some of these QB runs. We have QB strong power. We have QB zone in this formation. Now, the QB zone was in the game last year in this formation, but not the strong power. Really easy to run. You can utilize a little motion blocker if you want to as well. I subbed in Russell here. He's a little bit faster. I think he has like 88 speed. I mean, look at that. So you get a little speed boost. Look at the blocking on that. Just absolutely insane how good this blocking is. And you don't have to use motion. I think it sometimes just helps it, especially if you're playing a zone coverage. But this run is just really good. You want to follow your blocks. I like it in the red zone a lot too as well. You can kind of just get 2-3 yards on this really easily. It's a good mix-in. I wouldn't like spam it all game because, you're going to get your quarterback worn out here with wear and tear, but it's definitely a good run. We can kind of build around this offense. Give him a little stiff arm. Get off me, son, there with Russell getting to the outside. So first of all, we'll start with the QB strong power. We also have the QB zone. It's very similar. The only difference is you don't have a pulling blocker. On the strong power, you have a pulling blocker. On the zone, no pulling blocker. It's mainly just like a halfback kind of blast, in my opinion, like a QB blast here. Really effective. Once again, in the red zone, I go to this a good bit here if I need to get a touchdown. If I'm inside the 5 and I have a mobile quarterback, that's something I go to a good bit here. And if you have a mobile quarterback, you can really get busy. So I think the strong power, you get more big plays. This zone is more for short yardage situations, in my opinion. We also have the RPO read Y flat. This is really, really good, especially if you're playing a lot of blitz heavy players, because you have both sides as options. Now, I do like to have the trips to the wide side. That's my mistake there. I want to have the trips to the wide side for the most part. And there's some different things you can do. You can either get it out there to the bubble if they don't drop back. If they're not pressing you, too, like right here. If they're not pressing us, we're going to throw that bubble all day long, right? We're going to quick throw it, no pass lead there, get it out there to our man Ryan Williams, make some plays. So if there's no pressing, and now we have the alignment. See how this guy, this left outside linebacker, it seems like he's probably blitzing. If he was in coverage, I'd be a little concerned, but I think he's blitzing. So we have a 3-on-2 situation out there. Oh, he kind of went in coverage, but we can still get it out there, 3-on-2 situation to our playmaker. Once again, they're backed off. If I see they're backed off, I can quick throw that. Even though it's man coverage there, I can still quick throw that. They're not going to make a play on it. If they were pressed, I'd be a little bit more concerned. You do have the ability to hot route on this play as well. Something that you could do with circle is, I'll throw this route to circle sometimes as well too. If they're dropping back like that and you see it, you can throw that quickly to circle. That's something you can do. You can also, if you really just want to run out of this, put them on a drag. You get like a lead blocker. That's something you can do. I try to throw it out of this more than times than not. And sometimes you can just put them on a little quick streak. And if they're not playing, if they're playing like a zone coverage or they're playing cover 2, a lot of times you can kind of just quick throw the seam streak. They're not letting me. He's bumping them pretty good. But sometimes that's an option. I don't go to it too often. You can sometimes throw that streak in there though. Just if you see the alignment. This alignment's not ideal right here. This time, if I see this, I'm just going to the bubble. So this is something I go to for some quick, cheap yardage. Let's go to some of like the bread and butter pass plays here out of this trips tight end set. First of all, we have verticals. We have verts, wide delay, and regular verticals. I prefer the regular verticals a little bit more, in my opinion. Something you can do really easy out of this is just put running back on an angle route. I like to do an in route as well, sometimes a flat route, depending on what the defense is giving you. I think an easy one is just an angle route. And if they're playing like a cover 2, a zone, you can sometimes hit them over the top deep. Obviously, we have our check down to the angle route there. The tight end corner usually does a pretty good job getting to the outside, especially versus like a man coverage. This sharp tight end corner, really effective versus man coverage. We got a complete airmail there though, and a lot of times, I had circle there initially. That's a bad read by me. I gotta throw that quicker. If it's zone, like I said, a lot of times we'll have circle or triangle deep over the top, and a lot of times you have Ryan Williams in the slot versus man coverage. They got no chance, especially versus a team like this where we have the speed advantage. Sometimes you can quick throw the seam right here to circle. A lot of different options out of verticals, and I love it because you can just quick pass it. Or quick hike it, excuse me. You can just hike it, boom. One angle route. You don't even have to put him in an angle route. You can just block him if you want to just chuck something deep with a quick hike. This time we're getting man coverage. We should have the advantage there. Alabama's tight end is not the fastest, but he's still able to get out there. This time the angle route. The angle route's just money. Like if their user's not there, then no zones are going to card this angle route over the middle, especially when you just quick snap verticals. Really, really easy to run here. We can go to this post route to circle too over the top there. I had a bad pass lead on that one by Russell. One final time here, we're getting man coverage. Look at it, he cooks him. Absolutely cooks him on that corner route out of trips here. Just an easy play to go to quick snap. PA slot corner, another great easy stock play that we can utilize here. A lot of different things we can do out of this. We can run it stock because all these routes kind of will beat man coverage if we're playing a lot of man. There's good alignment on this. So we can run it stock. We have a nice post here to triangle too. He usually does a good job beating him. He didn't that time, but the drag does underneath. So a lot of times these routes will kind of just beat man coverage. They do a good job flooding zones. I was bad read. I meant to throw a triangle right there. Triangle was wide open. Let's go to triangle this time. Over the top. Easy play right there to Ryan Williams. Now some hot routes you can make out of this is sometimes I'll just streak circle, kind of clear out for the defense. Like this, and that allows triangle to get even more open. Sometimes I'll do a little flood or I'll do a little levels concept. I'll drag circle, I'll return route square, and then I'll just streak my tight end. Now we have like 3 levels of routes going to the right side here. And you see we have either the drag, the return, the post. We had all of them there. I mean, that was an easy read. You can go to like any of them. Hike it again here. This time we have our drag coming across. So like this is a really nice setup too where you have good spacing on the play. Another setup I'll go with a little baby out route to square, a dig route to circle like this, and then I'll kind of either do whatever I want running back. I put them on a flat, stem down the corner, something like this. And this zig out route combo was really, really effective, right? Because if it's zoned, the out route will bring out the flats, allow that zig to get open. And if it's man, as you see there, the zig route is going to just cook. See here, that's man again. The zig route's going to cook. And we still have that post route over the top as well. Which is a combo that we really, really love here. We can like hit him with the post route maybe if he gets underneath. That was a terrible pass lead. I want to throw that a little bit quicker. Set it up again here. Looks something like this. There we go. Boom. And then the zig is wide open. Triangle is open. Everything's open on this play setup. So I love PA slot corner. Super easy to run as well. That's the thing about this trip set end. We want easy plays to make an easy scheme here. To, you know, just get easy, methodical plays down the field. Then we have the runs that we talked about that we mixed in with it. So just make everything simple and easy. PA shot wheel, another really easy quick snap play here. What I like to do is just come out, drag my tight end, boom. If you can stem down square, I've noticed it's really effective. Something I'll go to there if we can do that. We also have the crosser here to triangle. There's a lot of ways you can set this up as well. Let's go ahead and run it again here. See if we have our crosser to triangle or our post over the top. We might have the post deep. I think I needed to wait a little bit longer there. Might have had him. And then you can also do it one more time here. We have our tight end drag this time. Easy. You can also streak the tight end to kind of clear out for the defense behind you. So I'll go something like this, and then I'll maybe put the running back on an in route. Something I'll go to is a good bit here. I have the crosser coming across, you know, the clear out from the tight end streak. Bad throw there, but you saw how open the crosser was. We're getting covered, or man up 3 deep here, which is never ideal. We do have our S route there. We like this S route. It's really effective in this game. Same setup here, and then I'll show you one other setup like out of this. If we get man coverage, we got our halfback in or our crosser, like everything's open versus man coverage as well out of this. Like I said, easy quick snap play. Alabama's just like such an easy offense to run. Then another thing I like to do is go ahead and drag triangle like this and streak the tight end. So I'll have like a little high-low. If you can stem down the S route, it's really good. Drag's wide open, but look at that S route. Cooking man coverage there. Oh, man, another airmail. Oh, come on, man. We lost Milrow, and now we can't throw the ball for Alabama here. Let's run it again here. S route. There it is. Beautiful. That time we get a good throw. He lasers in the middle of that zone coverage. Let's see if we have anything else we like here in this Bama trips. We mentioned verticals. Drive post. Really another easy one here. And this post route to circle is freaking money, boys. I'm telling you guys, absolute money. You can just run this stock. I'll put a little return route to square sometimes here. We have a bunch of different routes we can throw to. You know, similar to some of our other plays where we have this levels concept, but really easy to run. You can quick snap it like I mentioned. Tight end corner over the top here. Nice little pass lead. Easy peasy there. I like to throw a little table route to the running back sometimes as well. Looks something like this. Then we have, this time we have the post to circle. It's a sharp cutting circle, or sharp cutting post. Really easy to run there. Then we also have PA counter go. It's similar to some of the other ones we mentioned with the deep crosser, but the crosser's lined up on the inside this time, which we love. So I'll either drag the tight end, table route the running back. So I have a high-low now between the drag and the out route. Or I'll streak the tight end, put the running back on an in route. I still have the high-low now to the in route and the out route. And now I have the pulling route for the crosser to get open deep down the field. So those are the two setups I'll do out of this. If you have a good receiver at triangle and it is man coverage, he'll usually cook them on that kind of, you know, inverted out route that it turns into almost there. This time we're getting man coverage. We're getting kind of bumped, but we do have the halfback in route, which we love. These halfback in routes we love versus man coverage. Set it up again here. Let's try to hit our deep crosser, deep down the field to circle. We have the pulling route. It is man coverage, though, and there's our man getting open for a big play down the field. I think that pretty much does it for trips in. Of course, you can mix in quick base and inside zone as well. Some of the run plays, really easy there. We talked about the QB runs. Then I want to go over to the trips halfback week. And this has one of my favorite blitz beaters, zone beaters in the game, halfback angle screen. This play is so fun to run. You just want to wait till he kind of about to cut up, right about there. Oh, he played at that time. It was man coverage. So I definitely recommend this versus zone or a blitz. It's much more effective there. You see how we had the lead blockers ahead. We got a little unlucky in that situation. So there it is. Oh, we can't get a good pass. But this is what I'm telling you guys. This is one of the best screens in the game. I know they're running quarter threes deep here, so it's just kind of irrelevant. But you can see the potential on this play, right? I don't recommend running it all game, but you could run this probably 3 to 5 times throughout the game. Look at that. You get the amazing blocking on this angle screen. And we're just getting busy in the open field with one of our best playmakers. That's really all it is. You want to wait till he gets busy in the open field. And, oh, we get a bad throw there. But you see how, like, open this is versus pretty much every coverage. If we're just patient, we get it out there. We follow our blocks, you know, utilize that patience, and we can take this, you know, pretty much as a crib shot a lot of times throughout the game. And if they're running mid-blitz, they're blitzing you, they're playing a lot of zone coverage, like, you can pepper them with this, like, throughout the game easily for big plays. As you see there, we're just getting busy in the open field with this crazy armbar. It does have a halfback direct as well, which, you know, we love in this game. It's really overpowered. Cool thing about this direct is you can kind of flip it too, right, if you want it left or right. This time we want to run it to the left, follow our block, just get in there. These halfback directs are extremely overpowered. I don't need to talk about it too much. I'm sure you guys have seen online how good these are. You just want to, you can take it to the outside, you can take it inside. It's really all preference. This time we can take it to the outside, cut it back in, pick up a big play here. This is just super tough to defend. So you can have a nice little mini scheme here with the angle screen and the direct. And then if you just throw in a couple pass plays, just to keep them off balanced. For example, PA wide receiver in is good. I like cross slot option here. A simple setup. We do want our trips to the wide side usually for the most part. And I'll just go ahead and run this, and I'll drag R1 and I will streak square. So it looks like this. And now I have the levels over here. I have a quick table I can throw to as well. If there's no hard flats, I can just check that down easily to a quick table route. Then I have, of course, the drag, the crosser, the backside dig. All three of these will beat every coverage in the game, basically. So it's about making the right read. This time we have our drag coming across. Easy throw there. Love this trips formation. And like I mentioned, you can sub in a tight end here to allow it to become a 3 receiver personnel, 1 tight end. And then you can like audible from this to trips tight end or to the jet touch pass formation that we mentioned. Also to tight open, which I did want to mention here. I did a full video breaking down orbit mesh rail. So I recommend checking that out on my channel if you haven't. But this one's really easy. You can just streak circle. Now you have a real, we love this orbit motion, right? It does a good job against blitzes, against mid blitz. You can quick throw it like that. Sometimes you can wait for it to get open versus cover 2 deep down the sidelines because it's a wheel route. Then you also have a built-in corner route. You have 2 built-in drags. There's an easy built-in stock play that's super effective and easy to run. So it's like versus cover 2 like this, you can pass lead that inside because the wheel route kind of brings out the corner to worry about the wheel, and then you have the inside streak. Orbit Z spot is really good. Orbit whip flood. Then you have bench, one of the best stock plays in the game. Motion mesh spot, something I like to go to here too. We have the running back wheel built in. So I'll go with like a post and a drag and maybe like a streak over here on the left, something like this. And I have that kind of built-in wheel flat combo here on the left side, so I can go to either one, depending on what the defense does. This is a really easy setup here, and we have the built-in drag to the tight end already. So it's nice you can kind of get in that little area with the wheel. Bad pass lead there, but you can go to that. I want to try to hit the tight end or the wide receiver post here. Get a nice little pass lead over the middle. He drops it, but you see there, this is a nice little mid blitz beater as well. Now something that messes up the alignment of the defense, which is what we like. Bench, one of the best stock plays. I just come out quick snap this running back on an angle route, and I got either the checkdowns to the out routes quickly or the corner routes behind the defense. Like I said, this is just like one of the best quick snap offenses in the game by far. Like all these plays, you just come out, one adjustment, easy throw, boom, we're getting busy down the sidelines. You also have the corner routes, like I mentioned, Ryan Williams, he's cooking here. Gets over the corner, but tough to get underneath the safety there. Then you also have this angle route as your check down. So this is another quick snap play we go to out of tight. See if there's anything else we want to go to. Motion PA cross, a similar concept there. With the motion, you have a crosser and a post. You have a nice RPO here as well, which we can throw to. Slot post, really good quick snap play again here. I like to just kind of stem down triangle a few times. So now I have a post. Then I'll usually just streak circle as a clear out. Then I have the wheel, I have the drag, I have the post. Easy throws there. I don't want this video to be too long for you guys, but you can see some of the concepts that we can do here. Let's see, verticals, HEB burst too. I like these wheel routes. So I'll just kind of put triangle on a post, and I'll drag the tight end like this. Maybe I'll flat route the running back. Now I have a drag post combo, and I also have the wheel routes if they are playing cover 2. And you can kind of just re-streak triangle as well. And now you have like a verticals. So usually, versus something you can rocket catch maybe like this. But a lot of times if you're getting cover 2, this will cook cover 2. I mean, because one of these wheels are going to get open deep down the sidelines. Or you're going to have like one of those tight end streaks or the left streak versus cover 3. You can seam throw them. So that's really good versus zone coverage. We have a speed option, which is pretty cool built in. Mesh spot is a good stock route, of course. Stock play. And then, yeah, let me see if we'll just throw the RPO in there as well. The motion RPO read flat. You can just hike it, and you should get some good blocking here on the right side. Like that. Super easy to run. Really effective. Can create some big plays out of this. Run it again here. And I like how soon they hike it. So it's almost like that tight end read flat, which you remember is just really overpowered in this game. I think this by far is one of the best RPOs I've seen. Easy throw, get it out there, follow our blocks, easy completions. So that does it for the Alabama offensive ebook. So many good formations, so many good plays in this. Easy to run. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what you think and what you want to see going forward here on the channel. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, peace. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and give this video a like. I appreciate it so much, as well as subscribe to the channel here on YouTube so you can check out all the videos that I have to offer.